Hello, Aquarius. I'm Louise from BeHealing.com, and this is the weekly read for Aquarius for the week of the 25th of November to the 1st of December 2019. Can you believe we're moving into December already? This year has gone so fast. So, Aquarius, if you'd like to enter into a draw for a free private reading with me worth 120 Australian dollars, then you can do that just by subscribing and clicking like on this video, then leaving a comment on this video with a yellow heart emoji somewhere in the comment, and that'll give you one entry to the draw. I'm drawing this out on the last day of November, and so good luck with that. You can enter as many times as you like as well, so just check out my other videos and like those and leave comments. As long as you're a subscriber, you'll be entered into those. So Aquarius, what have we got going on for you this week? Generally, this is Aquarius, we've got be artistic and release guilt. And so this is about the past, Aquarius. This is about things that you've created. I'm feeling that a lot of you are moving into this new creative phase now. You're about to start something new. And in order to not hold yourself back and not sabotage yourself when you're creating this new thing, you need to release all of the bad feeling that you've got about past creations. So maybe, I don't know, maybe if you're an author, you wrote a previous book, it didn't do very well, and you've got an idea for a new book. This is saying before you start that, or before you release it, or whatever stage you're at with that, is release the guilt that you feel about the last one. Otherwise, you're going to take doubt forward. You're going to take doubt forward as you create that. And, you know, when we initiate something, when we start something, that's when it has that intention, energy behind it. And that's what manifests from it. It's not necessarily our energy in the moment later down the track when you're trying to market it later, but when you first write that book, your intention at that point is really important. Your intention when you start a business is really important. So Aquarius, for those of you that are starting something new off now, something creative, and of course creative, it doesn't have to be a book or a painting or something like that. It can be a new business, it can be anything in your life, it could be a new relationship even, or moving house or something like that. Release the guilt for the past, and so that you get your intention really clear as you're creating this new thing that you're doing. Aquarius, what else have we got going on for you generally this week? Yeah. Okay. So we've got great expansion is coming. But first of all, you've got to detach from how you didn't expand before. So it's along the same lines, Aquarius, is that you've got to look back in the past, because if you didn't manage to grow something in the past and you're feeling bad about that, maybe feeling guilty or just feeling, like a failure or something like that about it, then this expansion that you want with this next thing you're starting off isn't going to happen. You're going to be keeping that failure energy with you, or that not enough, not big enough, not didn't reach enough. That kind of energy, you're going to be putting that out with it. And so you want to detach yourself from that first. And so have some acceptance, Aquarius, of what you did in the past and where it led you. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't expect so much from yourself. Remember, you can't expect so much from yourself in the past. You were who you were, and what happened happened. There's nothing you can change about that. And so you might as well accept it as it is. And so you detach from that bad feeling about what you didn't manage to create before, and that's going to really set you free to create what it is. This is like really getting that message to be so clear and positive before you even start this new thing that you're starting. And so if you find that you've been getting delays, or maybe you've been thinking you've been procrastinating, your higher self is saying that there's good reason for that. There's good reason you've been held back from it, because you've got to get really clear on the intention. It doesn't want you to start before you're really clear on the intention, because it wants you to be really successful this time. So get really clear and positive before you even start this. What about your love life this week, Aquarius? Okay. Right. So when you are attracting a partner, you've got, is this thought useful and who am I? When you're attracting a partner, or anyone in life, in fact, customers, people to work with, whoever, friends, they're always a match to us, and they're specifically a match to how we're feeling about ourselves. And so if we're feeling down about ourselves, if we're not really owning who we are and our greatness and what we bring to relationships, how good we are, if we're thinking like maybe, actually it came out in my personal cards today, if you feel like cold and detached, because I was watching this interview yesterday with somebody, and he admitted to being in therapy, and I think he's an amazing guy. That's why I watch his interviews and stuff. I think he's an amazing guy. He's very intense, very, very intelligent, and that's why I like listening to him, and the things that he talks about and what he's interested in. But he opened up to being in therapy for a long time, and he said because he's got this coldness about him, and his therapist has talked to him about it, and so he's not very emotionally open. And when he said that, and he said that it was working on that with his therapist, and when he said that, I realized, yeah, I can see that. Like, I'm really interested in listening to his work, but if I was to think about being in a relationship with him, I'd be wary of that because I can feel that he's got that, very intelligent but kind of emotionally coldness to him. And then my thoughts went to, well, and he's an attractive guy, right? So I was thinking, well, am I like that? Have I got this cold side to me? Am I like intelligent and cold? And then I started thinking, oh, am I attracted to guys like that? Is that where I'm going wrong in trying to find a partner? And my subconscious mind just went off like that. And it actually came out after that thought went on last night. My cards this morning came out telling me that I am not that, right? And so in the same way, it's like, what are you telling yourself, Aquarius? What have you had ideas, or is your subconscious like gone on like that just because you've seen somebody in an interview or something like that, and you're starting questioning who you are? It's one of the ways that our self-awareness backfires. So those of us that are really self-aware can tie ourselves in knots by this. And so, as pertaining to your love life, Aquarius, if you're doing that, you're going to start attracting people that will do that too. So people that are going to question you in the same way. And it's like self-criticism, isn't it? But it's like reflection, negative reflection on yourself. And people are going to negatively reflect on you too. And so Aquarius, maybe you've already met someone like that. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone who's also pretty aware person, but they're less self-aware, and they're more aware of everyone outside of them, and they've got you in their focus, and they're starting to psychoanalyze you and tell you what might be wrong with you, and what you could work on. And that doesn't feel good in a relationship when someone does that to you. I had one like that, and it wasn't good. And I've probably done that to people as well, being in the profession that I'm in. And I'm sorry to everyone out there if I've ever been in a relationship and done that to you. And I've been on the receiving end of it. It's not nice. And so, whether you're looking for someone, Aquarius, or whether you've got together with someone, just be aware of that. Don't let your self awareness backfire to being kind of self-critical, and then allow other people in your life that are critical of you too. What else is going on in your love life, Aquarius? We've got forgive self and doubt cancelled abundance, right? So this is connected with that general part of the reading. So what I was saying about the past and something not expanding, and this guilt about how something didn't work before, something that you created didn't work as you wanted it to work before. And this is about forgiving yourself that. And so this is affecting your love life too. This same thing, this doubt in your abundance. And so for some of you, you're single at the moment, or you're not in a really committed relationship. And meaning the relationship that you're in isn't going to last a long time. This is just some of you. I'm not like declaring that every Aquarius isn't in a long-term relationship right now. But those of you that aren't, you're the one, that your soulmate that's coming down the line is going to be abundant. And if you think about it, you don't want to bring someone in when you're still holding yourself back. You don't want to bring someone in. You don't want to bring that long-term partner in then, because you might both get stuck. You might both get stuck at that stage. So it's much better to be alone while you're working on that stuff. You might think it might be good to have a partner to grow with and to learn those things with, but it actually holds you back because you've got more incentive to do things when, or to move forward when you're on your own, right? And so, yeah, to speed that up, to move that along, forgive yourself about this abundance. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm hearing again, Aquarius, that you're being pretty hard on yourself. You've got like really high expectations for yourself and you didn't live up to them in the past. And you're not going to live up to them now if you carry on with that mindset. So go easy on yourself. Congratulate yourself for what you've done in the past. And I'm not saying about lowering your sights, but don't beat yourself up for not reaching what you expected to reach, what you expected from yourself. Okay, Aquarius, what have we got for your work this week? This is very specific, Aquarius. There's someone that you need to talk to about your work. Maybe you're looking for a new job, or maybe you've got your own business and you've had an idea of a collaboration or someone that can help you move forward. And so whoever popped in your mind when you saw that talk to someone card, it's saying like write to them, send them an email, get in touch with them. Yeah, if you're looking for a job, I don't know, you'll know better than me what that's about. But yeah, send them an email. It's easy sending someone an email, right? It's easier than picking up the phone. But make that initial contact with someone that's going to move you forward in your work. And trust your intuition on that. Whoever pops in your head doesn't have to make sense to us. All kinds of people can have the right connections, you know. And what else you got going on about your work this week, Aquarius? We've got forgive self again. I am good enough. Wow, you're really down on yourself, Aquarius. And that's holding you back, not in your relationships, not generally in your life, but not only that, but also um, in your working life too. And so, of course, because I guess the general part was about your working life. Um, so you are good enough. You are good enough. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't have such great expectations for yourself. Have those big goals in life, but don't think you can immediately get there and manifest it instantly. You are good enough. You're on a path. You're on a path to it, and just accept that path. Forgive yourself for having not got to the end goal yet. It's okay. Like, you got, think of it this way: if you got to the end goal, Aquarius, then your life would be over. It'd be time to die. Do you really want that? No, you want to keep on having big dreams and keep on moving toward them. Big dreams, keep on moving toward them, and enjoying life along the way, enjoying that expansion. What about your money, Aquarius? I can almost predict what it's going to say along the same lines. Right. Okay, this explains it much better. So, Aquarius, doubt cancels abundance and perfect. So, this is about your money and perfectionism. And so, are you like reaching out for more money, asking for more money, but then thinking that you've got to be perfect first? And then, so you're not reaching up to your ideals and you're kind of believing that you don't deserve the money then that you asked for because you're not perfect yet. So destructive. That's so destructive. That's like saying, that's like saying to your children, unless you get straight A's, you're not having dinner. I'm not going to feed you. You know, money is the basic. It's basic. It's what we provide the basics for ourselves with, right? Housing, food, and all of that. And so it would be like saying you're out on the street if you don't get straight A's. It's like saying I'm not gonna give you dinner. You wouldn't do that, right? Everyone deserves abundance. Everyone deserves their needs to be met, no matter what. They don't have to be perfect for that. And so stop doubting it based on this false notion that you've got to be perfect, Aquarius. Stop that. You don't need to be perfect. Just be yourself. Gloriously imperfect. Yeah. And so your money's going to come in. The guidance that you've got is going to increase your financial position. It's about respecting yourself. It's about really respecting yourself for who you are. Stopping that unreasonable expectations of yourself, Aquarius. Oh, could be a great week to get a reading. Aquarius. So if you like that reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, if you leave a comment with a yellow heart emoji, you'll get entered into a draw for a private reading with me. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link popping up right about now. Also, if you'd like to check out your other readings, Aquarius, then there's a playlist popping up. Click on that. That gives you quick access to all of your other readings. And remember, if you comment on those too with a yellow heart emoji, you'll get entered into a draw. You'll get more entries into the draw, and that's going to be drawn out on Saturday this week. So good luck with that. Have a fantastic week, Aquarius. I'll see you next week. Bye.